Alright, so today's going to be the second day playthrough for Pretty Derby. I'm going to continue the campaign I already had. So let's go and go back to career and continue playing on career. Alright, so next goal is to place top 5 on place top 5 in the Japanese Derby. I got 2 more turns. Let's see what we can do. I think I built up enough in stamina. Wit. And let's just see how we do. Alright, so see if we can purchase any skills. Rainy days. It's the only thing we have available to us. Let's take a look at the weather for the day. Overcast, maybe rainy, maybe not. Let's see if getting rainy days actually helps us moderately increase performance on rainy days. It can't hurt. Go ahead and learn that skill and come back to it. Okay. Turn this down just a little. All right. All right, let's go ahead and go to this race. See if we can top 5 the Japanese Derby. 2,400 meters race. Marozensky from the front. Let's see what we can do. Got a 6% event bonus. Hopefully that'll help. Out of 18 racers, I'm the 8th most favorite. Don't necessarily love my odds, but see if we can make it happen anyway. Alright, we're currently in 3rd place. Alright, 2nd place, head into the final turn. Not terrible. And one of our skills is kicking in, red shift. Hopefully that'll help. And we did not top 5, so we finished 10th. So probably gonna have to go back to the drawing board with that one. Go ahead and try again. And hopefully that helps. Let's see what this view looks like. Full screen view, speed up a little. Alright, currently in 6th place. It's not the best position we want to be in, but we're climbing, so hopefully that helps. Alright, coming around the last straightaway. Still in 7th place, up to 6. Need to finish ahead of one of those two, and not doing so. Alright, finish later than we wanted to also. Finished in 7th. Do we have any more opportunities to... Yeah, we can try again 2 more times. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, let's try again with this race. So we have this opportunity and one more opportunity after that to make sure we're okay. Alright, so alright, which gate are we coming out of? We're in the middle. Much better start. Early lead for us. Hopefully we can maintain early lead, if not top 3. That usually helps us towards the end if we're up there with a fairly early lead. Alright. Went around the first corner, still in the lead. Drop back to 2nd. If I can stay 1st or 2nd going into that last corner, that usually helps. But heavy competition in this one. This is a G1 race. You can tell by everybody has on their non-school unis. Alright, was able to burst out front. Hopefully I'm able to maintain that acceleration. Alright, still in 1st. And able to win. Alright. So, Maruzinski, 1st place. Alright, that'll help my career. The campaign's still going. That's definitely helpful. And we've got a new song, Winning the Soul. All right. Alright, so learned a new song because we finished 1st in that G1 race, the Japanese Derby. Winning the Soul was on. Alright, got 100 carats for it. Alright, so the next thing we have to do... Our fans went up to silver tier. Alright, cool. Alright, next is to just run in this race. We don't have to win. We don't have to top 5. Just to run in it. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a G1 race. Let's look at the details. 2,500 meters. 16 gates. And then the one after that, I do have to finish 1st, which is a 2,000 race. So, Let's get to working. Some additional training that's needed. Alright, so let's go up on guts. Need to rest. Our mood is still great, so that's good. More power. A little bit more top end speed. Rest and relaxation. And we know that this next race is going to be 2,500 meters. Let's see if there's a race similar to that we can run in. Nothing in the G2 that's 2,000 meters, so let's go ahead and look about racing in there. Let's see if we can do anything with skill points. Right now, we got an A running from the front, but don't really have that many skills. So let's see what we can do with skills. Only thing we have is rainy day, so need some more skill points before we can do that. So let's see about this upper road turf. 2,000 meter race. I'm the only front runner, so let's see how that helps us. All right. See how we're doing in this G2 race. All right, getting out to an early lead, although we got a late start. Conserve a little energy. All right, we're still in first. There's somebody right on us. We're pretty far out in front. They're starting to close the gap now. But red shift's going to kick in. And let's see if we can maintain this lead that we have. If not, expand it. Yep. Pulling away. Got them probably by at least 2 lengths. However, that's a G2. And that was fairly close. So I need to make sure my top end speed's a little bit better. And a little bit more power to take off. Also got to make sure that got enough stamina to keep it up throughout the race. That 2,500 is going to be a lot for us. All right, so more stamina. More power. Go ahead and rest. All right, more top end speed. More wit. More top end speed. More wit. And then last but not least, look about our upcoming skills. Alright, we're not a pace chaser, we're a front leader, so we're just going to go with target in sight. That moderately increases our performance. Alright, race day, we just gotta race it. Don't have to win it, don't have to top 5 it, don't have to top 3 it. Just gotta complete the race. And that'll help us. Alright, there's one other front runner. That's with us. But that doesn't really matter for this race. Alright, we're the 7th favorite in this G1. And pretty good, that early lead is what we're known for. However, maintaining it. Alright, that's straightaway adept. Come around this long curve. Probably gonna need something for this corner. Because we're definitely being pushed. We done fell back to 2nd place. Red shift hasn't kicked in yet. There it goes, red shift. Red shift might, nope. We still only gonna finish 5th or 6th, even with red shift. So need more power. That top end speed isn't there either. Yeah, we end up finishing 6th, but that's not, we're in the top 1/3. Still was able to get some additional fans even with that 6th place finish. Alright, now we gotta finish 1st in this next G1 race. However, we got 5 turns to do so. Energy's recovered. Alright. Need to get that power up. And that power helps our stamina. Alright. Right now, I'm gonna go with guts because that's a partner training. Friendship training. That helps us out a lot. Alright, keep going up on power. Alright, friendship training again. Guts again. Alright, let's see if we can go to skills. Remove firm ground conditions. Alright, here we go. Late Surger Savvy, and that's our Late Surger. Pace Chaser. Alright, let's check to see if this is a mile race. This is medium. Alright, as far as picking up skills. See what the weather's like for today, race day. Sunny. Hopefully the speed and the power keeps us, because there's not much we can do as far as helping. Let's see what predictions are. Says we're going to be outclassed, don't have enough guts, don't have enough wits, don't have enough stamina. Alright, so got to go up on guts and wits in order to hopefully continue our campaign. Says we're the 7th favorites. Alright, hopefully this doesn't end our campaign too early. But it might. So just gotta see. Alright, let's start. Alright, currently in first place. Got that early lead. Hopefully we can maintain it. Alright, and we finished first. That's what we needed. We needed was to finish first. Alright, looking like we learned a new song. I'm not going to play this song all the way through this time. So go ahead and skip it. Special Records, the name of the new song. Osaka G1. Alright. Alright, so I got first place in that. Next, need to see about getting first place. 4 turns to do so. Here comes the inspiration we needed to make it through. All right, let's go. Inspirations completed. Added a lot in a lot of places. Mainly need to rest right now. Got most of the energy back. The next race is going to be 1600, so top speed. Let's go up on our speed some more. And for the last one, guts. Our mood went down a little bit. 219. Alright, shifting gears. I think this is a mile race. This is a mile race, so we can add a skill that seems relevant. Shifting gears. That slightly increased passing ability when positioned towards the front mid-race. Alright, 1600 G1 on Tokyo Turf 1600. Alright, let's see what we can do with this one. We're the only front runner, it looks like. Yep. And let's get to it. Alright, so right now it's 7th favorite. Goddess is the 7th favorite. So right now it's 7th favorite. Goddess is the 7th favorite. Alright, off in first place. Shifting gears early. Forcing everybody to get the velocity up early. Red shift from first place. Yeah, we increased our top speed. Hopefully that helps us maintain. Don't know if that's going to help. That did not help. Still finished about 3rd. Yep. I need to put a bigger gap in between us and the 2nd and 3rd place before we take off. Alright, let's try again. Again, we're the only front runner, so hopefully that helps. Alright, our start, early lead, got a great start. Just need to keep that distance in between second and us in 2nd place throughout the course of the race, and we'll be okay. Okay, got about a 2-length lead. We're hitting shifting gears as well as right shift, but currently we're still in 2nd place dropping, falling even further. Don't have what we need at the end. Don't have what we need at the end. So, finished 6th at that time. Let's see if we can put a little bit more distance if we have another opportunity. Nope, don't have another opportunity. That's the end of our campaign. Wasn't terrible. Go ahead and spend the last bit of these points. Alright, so we completed our first career on here. Wasn't the greatest, but not bad for our first playthrough. With Murazinski. And we finished with the D+. Got a couple G1 wins. Got 5 wins total out of the 10 races. Got our bond level up to 1 with her. Total fans a little bit over 62,000. And we had an event bonus of 6% on the support card. So, not terrible. Not a bad first run through. Go ahead and edit our team. Let it auto select. Alright. Unlock new features, daily rates. So we're going to see if we can go out there with Sakura, who's good with sprints, and start a new career with her. Alright, unlock another story. But we're going to skip through this story so we can get started back with the career. Our archive level went up to 4. Alright. Let's collect all these carrots and points. Alright. Just collecting all these through the stories, specials. Alright. Alright, so now we have a little over 500,000 coins and over 16,000 carrots. So we're gonna go spend the carrots on potentially support cards. So could use it, but we're going to use it on support cards. We're going to do right here. Not going to do any of the paid ones yet. 10 scout support cards for the Spotlight Scout. Go ahead and spend that. See if that'll help us a little. Alright. Got 1 new SSR and 3 new SRs. Alright, go back. And we're going to do another one right here. See how we're doing as far as support cards. Alright, got 4 new SRs and 1 new SSR. Alright, so that should definitely help us with Sakura. Starting our career with Sakura. Alright, let's go to enhance. Trainee. Unlock potential. Alright, Sakura, see if we can raise her potential. You do not have enough money to raise her potential. Can we unlock a star with her? Not enough to unlock a star. Alright, so just gonna have to look about starting a career with her. So we'll start a career with her. In a second, let me see. Alright, I've went up to 6. More carrots. Alright, career. We're gonna go with Sakura. Auto select, include guess. Alright, so that helps us with sprint and mile. We're both A for those. Speed, stamina, power. So all sounds good to me with a sprinter. Prioritize event bonuses. Alright. And let's start her career and see what we can do inside her career. Alright, let's skip this. Shorten all events. Got inspiration. She's got red shift also. That should definitely help us out. Alright, debut racing for 11. So let's start with guts. And then we need power to get that stamina up. Recreation to get her mood up. That gets us a new training partner. Alright. Now let's get that stamina up. Alright, so next is going to be wit. Got her mood to great. We're going to go power because power is going to help with the stamina. Go ahead and rest. That'll leave us with 4 more days. Okay. Sakura. Got a 20% bonus for speed, so let's go ahead and exploit that bonus. Speed. Speed again. Got a 10% bonus for wit, so we're gonna go wit in training. And then we're gonna go power again. That'll help us with our stamina. Alright, and then skills. Let's see what's her favorite position. She's an A for pace and front runner. I think she is pace, but we're not gonna get a skill based off that yet. We're gonna go ahead and get sprinting gear. Until we know exactly What's the position? What's the default position for her? All right. Nakayama Turf 1200 is what we're going to be racing first. All right, so she's a pacer. They don't list her as a front runner initially, so we'll keep that in mind when we go back to skills. We're currently ranked. We're currently the #1 favorite. So let's see how that turns out for us. All right, so now we're a pace chaser, not a front runner. So just got to sit behind the front runner until the last corner and then make our move. It's raining, so class rep plus speed. That gets us to where we need. Won by at least 2 lengths. Alright, we're getting a 24% event bonus. So that's helpful. Alright, got 8 turns to get a top 5. Alright, so some things we gotta work on. Stamina needs to come up. Alright, we have no energy, so need to rest. We're gonna work on wit. Alright, go ahead and rest again. Top speed. Wit again. Gonna rest this turn. And then speed again. Alright, so let's see. No skills we can purchase, so right into the race. It's a G2, Tokyo Turf 1400, the Junior Stakes. Alright. We're the favorites in this G2 race also. Alright, let's speed up this. Alright, in second place. Coming around the final corner into the home stretch. Alright, we finished third. Wasn't able to hold off Ogre Cap and somebody else. Alright, gonna need to add something to our finishes to get us over the hump. Alright, so we just got 35 more skill points. That should hopefully help us. Alright, so go ahead and add more power. Alright, skill. Alright, 160 for red shift. Or 130 for pace chaser straight away. Need one of those two. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and run. After this rest. Stamina is where it needs to be. Alright, let's see if we can find a sprint race. That's going to help us out. Alright, so got a 1400 sprint race that'll help us with our fans. We're currently favorite. Alright. Let's see how we do with this. Alright, so number one favorite. This is an open. Alright. So this straightaway is going downhill a little bit. Currently in third place. Coming around the last corner. Sprinting into first place. Alright, won by a few lengths. By 4 lengths. Not terrible. Alright, still got 4 more turns. Alright, let's go up on the speed. Since we got that 20% bonus. Rest. Speed again. Alright, got a rest. Our mood went up to great. Alright, we're 1 short of getting that. But we can get the pace chaser straight away. Alright, race day. Just got to run in this. It's an 1800 mile. It's not an actual sprint. So it doesn't count against this. Just gotta get through the race. We're the 5th favorite. Let's see how we do. Well, we're not expected to place, but we'll see. Maybe we'll place. It's a G2. Start on the outside. Definitely not used to these lengths, but my stamina is not terrible. Hanging in there for the most part. Come around the last corner. In 5th place. Class rep. And that got me to 2nd place. Not terrible. Didn't know if I would place, but we ended up placing. Didn't win, but not terrible. That gets us to bronze. Gets us some more skill points. Alright, top 5 in 3 turns. Inspiration. I will gladly take some inspiration. Alright, mainly helped with stamina. Alright, the next race is a 1200. However, we're going to need 15,000 people, so since we are currently in a good standing, is there any race I can do that's short enough? No, so let's train. More power. Is there a race we can do right now? There's a sprint. That's on turf. Need to get more fans, but alright, speed it is. Mood went down. Need to get our speed up still. Alright. Sympathy, increased performance when many runners share a sympathetic heart. We'll save that. Alright, rather than #1 favorite, let's see if we can live up to that. Alright. This is a G3, so yeah, I should win fairly easily if I just run my regular race. Going downhill. Into the last. Alright, I guess it's not going to be as simple as I thought. Finished in 5th place. Alright. Only got 417. I need 10,000 for the next challenge. But I did finish in the top 5. So I have 7 turns to... Alright, so I definitely need to race immediately. So races. That's a G3. Alright, gonna have to race in this G3. So I'm 8,000 fans away from racing in the actual race I need. I don't want to miss that deadline. That minimum requirement of 10,000. Alright, so I'm the #1 favorite in this. If I run a couple G3s, I should be fine. 2 to 3 G3s. Alright, let's speed it up. Final turn. Still not where I need to be. Came in 3rd. Yeah, I'm falling behind. Pretty badly, actually. Alright, I need a G1. How am I on dirt and a medium track? Medium, not great. Sprinter mile, I'm fine with. Dirt, I'm not great, so I need to relax. Alright, now I need to race. There's a G3 on turf. That's a mile. We'll try that one. Alright. Let's try this one. Jump ahead. Currently in 7th. 5th. 4th. Finish 3rd. Still not picking up enough. Still about 6,000 fans short. Yep. Skills. I'm a pace chaser, so I'm gonna need a red shift at this point. Any little bit of help I can get races. That's 1,600. Hopefully it'll help, but I don't think I'm gonna make it with my deadline. I mean, I'll have to race how many days in a row? How many races in a row? Okay. See if I can finish first in a race. Still second, now first. But can I maintain it? Yes, I'm able to maintain. Alright, let's see what that does for me as far as fans. Got another trophy. Alright, so less than 2,000 fans needed. Okay, less than 2,000 fans needed. Alright. Gotta race again. Rest and recreation. Alright, that leaves me with just one. I have to win this race. Alright, this race is a 1200. So let's see if we can find a 1200 that works. That's a G2 with the most fans. Alright, so this should get us over the hump and hopefully get us to the bare minimum that we need. For this race. So we qualify for our goals. So Centaur Stakes. See how we're doing in this Centaur Stakes. Alright, holding down second place through this race. It's a 1200. Should come to an end pretty quickly. Red shift kicks in. Plus class rep to hopefully get me close to the front. Alright, and we beat the number 2 racer. So we won another G2. Alright, we beat Ogre Cap. Alright, so that's the minimum I needed. Energy's down. Stamina went up. Do I have enough to purchase a skill? Sympathy? Sure, why not at this point? Don't leave any points on the table going into this race. Need to finish top 3 out of 16 racers. And this is a G1 Sprinter Stakes. Alright, so this is my goal race. I'm currently 8th favorite. Let's see what we can do. I have to work hard just to be able to make it to this goal race. Alright. So we're a pace chaser, so let's see how well we do with the pace chasing for this G1 race. Alright, currently in 5th, just got to finish top 3. Alright, red shift occurs. Alright. Did I finish 3rd? Or did I finish 4th? 4th. No. Not good enough. Try one more time. Alright. Let's get back into this race. I'm one of 4 pace chasers, no real front runner. no real front runner at all, so I need to be in the top 4 position to start. Really closer to the front. So if I can maintain third, second, or first, that'll definitely help. Heading downhill into the final corner. Right shift, acceleration. Alright, able to finish third this time. Alright, and gain another 3,500 fans. That should qualify me for just about everything. Alright, 11 turns to top 3. Alright. Alright. This race is a 1,200. Alright, get my guts up. Get my power up. Keep rested. Get the speed up. Okay. Guts. Rest. Power. Wit. Power. Alright. Frenzy front runners. Is the new skill. Alright, and let's race. We gotta finish top 3. Alright, 8th favorite. Alright, this G1. Marozensky's out there. And I'm falling behind. Ogre Cap's there. This is not looking good for finishing top 3 unless something miraculous happens. Yep, did not finish top 3. All the usual suspects were up there and finished in front of me. Alright, let's try again. Alright. Alright, let's speed it up. Alright, third. Morozetsky's out front. I'm currently fifth, up to third. Not putting any distance in between anybody though. I'm not even sure who's that took off. But I finished third, so that's good enough. That was good enough for what this was asking for. Came back at the end to finish third. Alright, gotta finish first in the next G3s. That's doable. It's down here where I'm going to need some help. Alright, here comes some inspiration. That's helpful. Alright, so get to train. Stamina goes up a little. Friendship training. Alright. And I have to rest. Alright, so the next race is 1200. Alright, we're going speed again. And speed again. And going width. Alright, mood went up to great. Got 114 skill points. I think I'm going to hold off on the skill points until I can obtain at least 162. Alright, let's race. Hokkaido turf. Hakodate sprint stakes. Alright, starting off on the inside lane. On our currently in sixth place. Alright, picked up the pace. Got to second, coming around the corner. Into first. Alright, had to come in first. Was not able to run away with it, but did come in first, so that's all. We'll keep that. That's doable. Keeps our career going. Another race is being held on the next turn. So, 149 points. Is there any skill I can get? Might really increase velocity. Fast pace. So I'd increase ability to go to the front. Fluster front runners. Pace chaser straightaway. Let's go moderately increase frustration for front runners. One front runner. So let's see how much that helps us. Alright, this is a G3. Got a late start, but pushing forward. Into fourth place. Alright, one back-to-back G3s. CBC show. Alright, we're still at silver. Alright, centaur. Okay, who are we training with? Gotta go speed. Rest and relaxation. Gotta go power. And race. Gotta finish first in this G2. It's my senior year, so we'll see. Still the #1 favorite, so that's good. All right, see how we're doing. All right. See if we can fluster those front runners, maybe. And we're gonna split them. Yep, split them. All right. Finish first again, this time in a G2. Got about 6,500 more fans. Another race is being held on next term. All right, we're going to be right back. Not in a position where I really want to be right now. This might be the end of the journey, but we'll see. I'm gonna run it back since we got 5th place. Able to use flustered front runner. I don't know how much that'll help. Ogre Cap is in front of me. Or is it? Zuski's in front of me. Finished 6th. Alright, so that ended another career. See if I can spend this. Nope, nowhere to spend it. Alright. Sakura did decent. Let's see what she finished with the D+. Alright, she was close to a C. Alright, I think we have time to speed run one other career. Edit the team right quick. Then see about speed running one more career. See how much the archive went up. 1 level. Okay. Sakura food challenge. Like I said, trying to get through this so we can speed run the last career for the day. Alright, go through all her stories. Go back to home. See, collect all these carrots and gems. Alright. See if there's anything we can do. Alright, if we can level up any of these. Level up. Let's see, select. We can max level up this. And let's see if we can max level up another one. Alright. Alright, so 2 cards we were able to max level up. All the ones with bonuses. Let's see if we can just level them up all the way. Okay. Okay, is there anything else? Alright, so let's close here. Alright, go back to the actual trainees. Can't unlock any other levels. Alright, just go about this career right quick. Alright. Alright, distance. Alright, long, medium, mile, sprint. Alright. There's she's medium. She's medium, but she's a light runner. Alright, we're gonna go with vodka. Auto select. Vodka. And then next, auto select here. Use all the ones we upgraded except for this one. That one was alright, here we go. We're gonna start 21% bonus, and we're gonna go ahead and speed run through this as much as possible. Alright, so she's already gained some hints from Red Shift. Alright, so let's see, our first debut 1600, the next race 1600, 1600, 1600. Alright, so just got to make sure we have enough power to go through all of them. So power is going to contribute to stamina. Guess for late strategy, gonna need enough guts. I need enough stamina. Okay, let's do recreation to get her mood up. Okay, vodka's moving up a little. Go ahead and rest her now. Gotta go ahead and guts again for vodka. Our mood went up to great. Training, stamina. Gotta have enough stamina for vodka. Alright, we have enough stamina for vodka now. Going to need to rest her one day. Alright, and then work on speed. And let's see where's our bonuses for this character. Bonuses on power and speed, which is great. Alright, so I got 156 points. Alright. So we're just gonna race, see what we do. And like I said, we're just gonna speed through it, so view race results. First place. Cool. By one length. Got 928 more fans. Alright, so we're speed running this. Alright, we got 10 turns. And we need 71 more fans to do this, so we're gonna go to the races. We know the next race is a mile, 1600 meters. There's no races right now, so let's train. More power since we get that 20% bonus on power. Races, 1600, perfect. View race results since we're speed running this, first place. Okay, cool. Less than a full length. All right, we got the minimum we need. All right, we're gonna go ahead and rest. More power. More guts. All right, let's try a race again. We're looking at another 1600. Here we go. Just trying to stay with the 1600s, those miles. Get used to it. Go ahead and run it. See how we do. This is when we got our watch, but I can go 4x on the speed, so. Race favorite, Saffron Show. A pre-open. Go 4x on speed. Get to the last corner in 4th place. And had enough to come back at the end. Okay. Beat Ogre Cat by a neck. Gain some more fans. Go ahead and rest. Alright. We went up on the power. Alright, need to go up on guts. Need to go up on wit. And need to go up on stamina. got 280 skill points. And we can open up anything. Alright, are we a late surger? We're a late surger. Alright. Let's keep that in mind. Taking the leads of front runner status. Don't need that. Late surger status. Slick Sturge. That leaves us with 100 that we can use for Frenzy front runners. Alright. And it's race day. Hanshin Turf. The Hanshin Juvenile Fillies. Prediction. Top contender. Alright. Let's see how we're gonna do. Probably need to go up on stamina a little bit. Alright. Gonna jump ahead. In 11th, I need to finish top 5. And I race to the front from 11th place. So the power's there. Get a new song out of it. Just gonna speed through that song. Endless Dream. Got the Juvenile Fillies. Got another 8,800 fans roughly. Alright. Got 5 turns before the tulip show. Alright, add it to stamina. Rest. Mood went down a little bit. Power. Rest. Power. Top 5, the tulip show. 1,600 meters G2 event. All right. All right. Get to the last corner in 7th. 6. Burst through the first. G2. All right. Vodka's doing good in these competitions. Alright, so G1 in 1 turn. So that means I'm going to be working on power again. With that 1 turn, mood went back up to great. And I get inspiration. Hopefully inspiration either adds to speed or power or both. Speed went up. Power went up a little. Alright. Skills, we can purchase This is not a sprint. Leader's pride. There's nothing we want right now. Alright, let's race. The Hashin Turf Oko Show. Gotta finish top 5 in Oko Show. Alright, in 15th place, and we need top 5. And we need to finish second. Behind Marazinski. Alright, in the silver tier. Japanese Derby, got 2 turns. Power. And wait, otherwise it's gonna fail. Alright, we can add some skills. Alright, is this a mile or medium? Japanese Derby is a medium. Skills. So media, decrease fatigue when moving sideways, gap closer, light surger we already have, straightaway recovery. Alright, so we're gonna go with red shift. Can't hurt for this race. Tokyo Yoshun Japanese Derby, 2,400 meters. Definitely about to speed through this one because this is one of the longer races. And we're 8th favorite. Gotta finish top 5. From 16th place, can we get to 5th? Yes, we got to 3rd. 4th place. Top 3 again. Alright, let's see where we're at. This is a medium race, 2,000. So let's train up stamina. Alright, we failed at that, so rest. Power. Rest and relaxation again. Power. Stamina. Rest. Speed. And last training session. More power. Alright, top 3. And this is a medium. Is there anything for medium skills? Soft step. Alright. Shuka show. Alright. Let's see how we do with this Shuka show. Alright. Wait a second. Alright. Gotta run this race. $2,500. Power. Rest. And more power. Alright, nothing in the skills department. We just gotta run this race. Don't have to worry about winning. 30,000 fans. Alright, let's see what's at the end. In last place. And I finished pretty much second to last. Yep, finished second to last. This is not my specialty or my discipline. Good thing it only had me run it. And not have to win it. Alright, Victoria Mile. 8 turns before that. It's a mile. I'm good there. Power. Alright, recreation. Alright, more power. Rest. Training, power. Inspiration. Speed, stamina, power. Wit. Recreation, mood great, scale. So it's exactly a mile. Scale. Updraft for slightly increased passing visibility when positioned towards the back late race. Alright, updraft there. It's a skill we're gonna use. Gonna learn. And let's race top 3 in this G1 race. The Victoria Mile. Alright, now let's jump ahead. Currently in 12th place, 9th, 8th. And we finished in what position? 3rd, okay. Gain about 3,700 more fans. Skill points went up, 52 skill points. Alright, top 2 with 1 turn. So, definitely going to go up in speed for this one since I have partner training. Don't have enough points for skills. Alright, racing, gotta finish top 2. Yasura Kine. Alright, let's see what we can do. And hopefully Vodkin can pull through. Alright, we're currently the 7th favorite. Alright, we're in 9th place. 8th, 6th. I think we finished 3rd. I don't think we made it. Oh, recap, I think, got us. Yep. So let's try again. Okay, G1. Let's try again. Alright, 7th place, a little bit better than last time. Finish 6th this time. Alright, let's try again. Alright, late is the only thing we're good at. Alright, let's try speed through it and watch the whole thing this time. Still 7th favorite. Alright. Late start. Let's see if we can get some better positioning. That's worse positioning than before. Alright, this is our last try. And if we don't get it, that'll be it for today for us. We gotta finish three careers today. Hopefully we can position ourselves a little bit better. We want to be used side by side with Ogre Cap, if not ahead of her. Nope. That ended our career. 4th. Not good enough. Alright, so that ended our career. But not on a terrible note. We completed 7 out of the 9, so D+ ranking. Not bad, considering that's our first time using vodka. I had to edit team. Alright, so everybody I've got so far that I ran with have gotten to D+. So not terrible. Considering this is the first time out here with them. Okay. So that's gonna end it for the stream today. Pick it back up tomorrow and see how we can do tomorrow. All right. Bye, chat.